Hey guys, what's going on? Hope everything's well with you. This week we don't have a whole lot going on as far as termite. We've got the paint ordered for the tire carrier, so thank you guys for commenting. It was pretty unanimous to do it with Steelit, which I'm fine with. The tire carrier's been doing great. We've put quite a few miles. We went to the shooting range yesterday in the Wagoneer, and everything's great. We're getting ready to do the gears. We're going to be doing that probably the next couple of weeks. We got a camping trip coming up here later this week, which should be in the next video. And so kind of in between times, what I do, I just kind of get bored, just system checks. I just kind of go through the Wagoneer, make sure she's happy. You know, we don't have, in older vehicles, if you're running a carburetor, or even us, like we're running the high-wheel throttle body fuel injection, and it has a computer, but it has an OBD1 port, which is not really, you know, good for much anything nowadays. It has a check engine light that comes out of the computer, but I don't even have that wired up. So, you know, there's a few things that you can look for to know is my motor tuned right. What are just some simple things that you can do at home with basic tools to make sure that your engine is at least in the ballpark of where it should be without having to go to a mechanic or some major tuner or something like that. So you may have an issue with that, you may not. But it's really all I got this week, and that's what I'm doing. So I just kind of share with you kind of what I do to know if my engine, you know, it's not running, nothing's running weird or anything other than the heating issue. So what I do, one thing I like to do to know if my fuel and all that stuff is right is, beside the obvious signs, is I like to pull my spark plugs. You don't have to pull all of them. We got a V8. I've pulled 3 or 4 today and looked at each one. And pulling your plugs will really tell you where your motor's at. If you pull your plugs and they're black, just completely black on the end, that's evidence of a rich mixture, meaning you're getting too much fuel. So if you've got running a carburetor, you could be having airflow problems where your air filter may just be completely dirty. It could be something as simple as that, or your jets are too big. If it's throttle body, it could be O2 sensor issue, something like that, that is just causing way too much fuel to be going into your engine, and that's going to create black plugs. Some of the other sensors, obviously, you'll smell raw fuel all the time. Your exhaust will just smell real fuely. You'll smell real fuely when you get to where you're going. Andrew's out here now. Let's see what I'm doing. So that's the signs of a rich mixture. Not to mention your fuel mileage will drop. But if you drive something like this, what's fuel mileage? What is that? so a black plug will kind of tell you, I'm getting a little too much fuel. You may need to fool your timing and advance your timing just a little bit. Things like that. Just kind of start looking into it. If you pull your plugs and they're really, really white, like an ashy white color, that's the other end of the spectrum. That's a too lean mixture, meaning you're not getting enough fuel. So, you know, again, you may need to jet up on your carburetor. You may need to check your carburetor, may need a good cleaning. Throttle body, again, something is not giving you enough fuel, and a lean mixture can really burn some stuff up. If I had to pick one, I'd probably rather be a little bit too rich than I would a little bit too lean, because a lean mixture it's going to cause a lot more heat in your engine, and it can really burn some stuff up and cause some damage if you get too far out there. So that's one of the reasons that I check. If you got a brand new motor with all the computers and all that kind of stuff, it's going to fix all that for you and tell you when you have a problem. But if you're like us and you have an older vehicle like this, you're going to have to get in there and look for yourself. So what you want your plugs to look like is you want them to look like this. And I don't mean to sound braggy or nothing, but we got really good looking spark plugs. So
that right there.
When I pulled it and I saw it, I was like, I gotta put this.
That's
I gotta
a
let the
nice
world
looking
see.
spark plug.
You want that grayish brown color. That is a happy motor right there. So this is what you want your plugs to look like. And I didn't know, that wasn't showing us any signs. I just like to do this every now and then because that really tells me the story. So a grayish brown color is just lets you know, as far as fuel and ignition goes, everything seems to be somewhat happy. So that's just kind of something I like to do every now and then, because we drive Termite pretty much daily. It goes to the gym, it goes to Andrew's studio. Like I said, it went to the shooting range yesterday. I mean, it's what we go in everywhere. So doing it, being able to just do a quick check like this can really tell you the story. So yeah, man, that's just kind of what we're doing this week. It's just kind of a down week. Did your camping table come in?
Not yet.
Andrew ordered this fancy camping kitchen table thing that
Master Cook.
she has coveted and lusted over.
I have coveted this
for
table
months, and finally
since November, and then finally I was like, forget it. I'm not gonna save $30. It's not gonna go back down, so I'll just buy it. So I just bought it.
So we're gonna be highfalutin camping here for long with a kitchen setup.
Kitchen.
So anyway, so I get in from work. Actually, before I got home from work, Andrew had texted me, bubbling with joy, that her Master Cook Station has come in. Now, of all the things that we have purchased for camping, be it for termite or anything, this has been the one thing that she has coveted for months. Finally came in today.
I'm so excited. It's the Master Cook Station.
Yeah.
Master. This is professional level. Okay. One-handed carry. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. I can't remember which is the bottom. This is the bottom.
Oh my gosh. You're
No,
supposed
I'm
to
ready.
rehearse this.
I'm ready. Okay. You gotta unhook it. This has been in my Amazon cart for like 6 months. Easy, because I put it in there like in October, at least. This is the Master GCI Outdoor Master Cook Station, and these are aluminum. We've been using a little plastic table, just like a little 4-foot, just a white plastic table. And I'm always scared that we're gonna accidentally put like our percolator or something on it and like just melt right through it. This is aluminum.
Seems like we did melt one time.
We have done that at least once with a different table. And then it was like this nasty spot on it that you can't clean because it's all melted, and like you lift it back up and then it strings. Anyway, this has a nice rack right there, little rack here, racks here. You can put your wine glasses here if you camp like that. Or a plastic bag, which is significantly more realistic. This is my favorite part. This is the part I'm so excited about. It has a sink. I may have to get it. It has a sink in it. Look at there. It's made out of like some kind of plastic lined something. And it has a sink in it. It's got like a little drain thing that comes off of it, so you just twist that on and then you can like drain it. And I'm super excited about that. And these have the 2 main sections here. Both have 48-pound weight limits, so like you're not gonna overload it with like a camp stove or something. You're not gonna melt it. These have like 10-pound weight limits, but I mean, if you're just putting paper products and stuff, that's totally fine. That's not gonna hurt anything. This has like a 35-pound weight limit, so you could easily put your cooler or whatever down there. And it's got this, so you can raise this up and put you a lantern so that you can see everything. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about my table. Our table. It's a community table, but so there's it open, and then to close it, even built the back shelf thing in the Jeep. We even built it. I had measured out for this because I was like, I'm gonna get my Master Cook Station, and I'm real excited about it. Look how happy they are. That's gonna be us, babe.
Yeah.
We're gonna be that happy with this table. It's gonna make all our dreams come true.
Okay. I think a little bit much on the table.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
How much was it?
It was $129.99 on Amazon.
And at one point, at the end of last year, they had put it on
It
sale,
was $99 for like 4 months.
and he didn't buy
And
it.
I was like, I'll just wait.
And then she's been waiting for it to go back down to that price, and it hasn't.
Now that I've purchased it, it'll drop down to
Yeah.
$89.
So get ready. Now that we've bought one, y'all,
Now
it's
that
going to
we
go
bought
back
one,
down to
it will.
99.
Yeah, it will drop now. So,
It's going to take it a while to warm up. Let it run. Let it warm.
tell me a joke.
The cooling system on this wagon here.
Oh God, the yard is awful. It's currently raining. Okay. We are at almost 220. 219. Like 219. We're pretty close. What's it say? Oh my gosh!
It's got a 195 thermostat, and that's exactly what it's sitting at, right below 195.
And this is straight up reading almost 220.
Turn the heater on. That should drop a little bit.
Except it's toasty in here now. AC doesn't work, but the heat does. What's it saying now?
Same thing, 195.
I mean, this one hadn't moved.
At a steady 195. That's 195. That's what thermostat's in it.
Yep.
So we don't have a problem.
We don't have a
Gauge
problem. We have a gauge problem.
Not a real exciting video, but it's really all we can do for this week. We try to post every week just for algorithm purposes and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we got this week. Next week we'll do something more funner. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to this amazingly entertaining channel.
We are so entertaining.
And we'll see you next week.
What do you think about the table? A barely thumbs up is what I got.
Good.
I don't know the difference between lean and rich.
Well, I explained rich is too much fuel, lean is not enough.
Okay.
And there's other things, like if you get your plug and it's really oily, feels like oil, you got like leaking valve guides. Those are a little bit bigger issues, yeah. Or obviously if you get this and this is like smashed flat, it looks like your piston's coming up to see your spark plug. Those are severe issues that like you probably know something's not right with this motor. Yeah, it's gonna sound like my truck does. Oh. But but just for the basic checkup, this is gonna get you by.